lose attraction. Doesn't matter, down in the matter. Overcome me, you will fly through unspeakable dimensions. Merge into what no word expresses. Testify through emeralds and dances. Doesn't matter, down in the matter. Doesn't matter, down in the matter. Doesn't matter, down in the matter. Doesn't matter, down in the matter.
Yeah, they're definitely hitting the gym every day. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode
29.
I forget.
Greetings.
I'm starting to forget what number we're on. All right, so that was a piece called "Principle of Reaction" from, if I'm saying this right, Seb el Zin. I hope I said that right. They're from France, and this guy is the leader of a band called Ithak. It's Ithak. Ithak. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right either. But also the Anarchist Republic of Bzz. So that's another project. He's got some creative names there.
Do a lot of glitter bombing, right?
Huh? Lots
Do
of
a lot
glitter.
of glitter bombing, right?
Yeah, lots of
The
glitter.
revolution.
Yep.
I wonder something though. Okay, with the biz and the zin and all these, weird letters. When I was in school, sometimes you could be mouthing off to the teacher. They'd make you write it 100 times. So what people started doing is making these weird biz sounds and stuff like that to try to fake her out so she couldn't, figure out what to make you write.
Oh, awesome. That song was on their August 2018 release called Grand Bazaar. So I think the video was released more recently or something. But this is somebody that submitted to us, and we really like that. So let's welcome once again to the show Matt from Assembly Required and Jason from Figure Fetish Toys.
Hola.
How you guys doing tonight?
Back.
Yeah,
We're doing good.
thanks.
Out here floating in space.
Out and floating. your voice is echoey a little bit too. We can hear the space.
Don't you? As
A lot
long
of
as you got
space
air
out
there.
So we're gonna have a couple other guests on the episode today. We have some interviews with Skot from Yoyodyne Toys Division, if I'm saying that right, and then Edwin from Edwin Salas Art. So that's going to be exciting. We look forward to that. But before we get to that, we have a piece from Dope Default called Down to Pieces. These guys are from Greece. They're a heavy stoner rock band, and this is their first single off the upcoming album, which I don't have a name for, but they're planning to release it somewhere in the first half of 2021. This video, though, was released November 4th, so it's been out for a short time already. But I think they're in the studio and working on releasing the thing probably next year or this year, some sometime soon. So we'll see. We'll be sure to let everybody know. But once they let us know. So, all right.
Break me stronger, can't hurt me any longer. Can't see much from a broken bitter soul. Bow down in fire, must sorrow your desire. Dying, looking down on your life again.
crushed in a can. No time or distance. This is no place for a man. But I have enough air for resistance. And pain. And coffee. And coffee. And pain. And coffee.
Hello, people of Earth. Our story will begin here. On this artist's 735th orbit around an unknown planet. On his 785th day after leaving Earth, pursuing the opportunity of a lifetime to be the first man to paint the rings of Saturn. After an unknown pressure collapsed the outer layers of the craft, the Astro Artist has been confined to his entertainment pod with nothing more than an unlimited supply of acrylic paint and black coffee. With little chance of rescue and the logical assumption that he is the only survivor, he rotates between a deep, dreamful sleep and non-stop creating of an alternate reality through painting. The distance between his art and his dream state gets shorter with each rotation around this unknown planet. His loneliness and seclusion grows more desperate every day, and he longs for an artistic world to escape into. He wishes to be one with the world he creates. He wishes to bring his dreams into his reality. But can he get his dreams onto this canvas before they fade and return to the darkness that only deep sleep can bring? Just like returning to Earth and his past life, it seems like a near impossibility. But he must try. He must move quickly. He must move now. Has our Astro Artist, Chris Shue, been painting for mere moments? Or has it been months? With no view outside the ship, and no reference to time, he is unaware that he is even in orbit and not hurling endlessly through space. There is no night, there is no day, there is only paint and coffee.
Paint and coffee, paint and coffee. Paint and coffee, paint and coffee. Paint and coffee, paint and coffee. paint and coffee, paint and coffee.
Sleeping, painting, and the relentless, lonely cycle of sleeping, dreaming, and painting continues. Sleeping, painting, and the line between the two becomes more and more blurred. Sleeping, painting, sleeping, painting. The artist is becoming nearly unaware of when he is dreaming and when he is painting. They start to become one and the same. Sleeping, painting. He is aware that he's becoming confused. And although he fears that he's losing touch with reality, he is quite content. He is fully willing to abandon his loneliness and move full-time into the world he is creating. Sleeping, painting, sleeping, painting. Despite the monotony of this endless routine, the artist grows more and more excited as the reality of his canvas becomes more and more in line with the reality of his dreams. The Astro Artist works continuously and constantly, not even taking time to consume his nourishment cubes. While he may have an unlimited supply of black coffee and acrylic paint, his paintbrush supply was somewhat limited, and he found himself asking, "Where is my square-head sponge brush?" After not hearing his voice in such a long time, he was somewhat shocked to hear it spoken aloud. And he repeated, "Where is my square-head sponge brush? Where is my square-head sponge brush?" "Are you ready, Chris?" "Aye, aye, Space Gorilla." "I can't hear you." "Aye, aye, Space Gorilla." "Oh." "Who lives in a pile of junk on your desk?" "Square-head sponge brush."
He's just a square black sponge on a stick. Somewhat absorbent. Whoa, hey, whoa. I'm a paintbrush.
Square-head sponge brush. Sleeping, painting. Sleeping, painting, sleeping, painting, sleeping, painting, sleeping, painting.
Wow.
Wait, could that be the sound of his communication device? Is it possible someone has located him and he is not truly lost in space?
Please stay tuned for a word from our sponsors.
SR. Maybe meant to ST.
It's expensive. A vote on the 5th. More bills. More bills.
Hello, 2021. I'm from the future. Have you been having trouble keeping track of your bills? Have you missed a lot of appointments? Have you paid too many of those missed appointment fees? Well, I have the solution. The Van Bevel calendar.
Now that I got my very own Van Bevel calendar, I can finally get my shit together for 2021.
Awesome. Okay, so
That
back
calendar, you know, that's the best calendar to fit at your desk at work.
there. Yeah. So that calendar is a fundraiser actually for a local organization called Athens. What is it? Athens Community Center for the Aging.
Yeah, no, Athens Community Council on Aging.
On the aging. That's what it
Yeah.
is. So our buddy Van Bevel, he died last year, and he was a digital artist, and so we created the calendar in his honor, and the funds raised from the sale of the calendar go to benefit the organization that he wanted it to go to, so the ACCA here in Athens, Georgia.
First run already sold out,
Oh,
by
yeah,
the way.
yeah.
They
We
just
had-
got a second printing.
Yeah, we had to do the second printing on that. So before that, we saw the first half of Chris Shue, Astro Artist. He is the owner of the transporter shop that many of us have visited and heard about. He sells vintage toys and a bunch of cool, weird knickknacks, things like that. He used to be located in Little Five Points. Pop that back up there, Toby.
Where'd it go?
I don't know. It disappeared. But his new address right here. So 99 Elizabeth. That's in Atlanta, Georgia. If you're in the area, go ahead and visit him at his new location. And we thank you for submitting this. We'll be getting back to the part 2 on that later on in the episode. All right. So let's see. We're gonna hit a commercial real quick, and after that, Matt, we have a guest, and who do you have for us this evening?
Tonight we're starting with Yoyodyne Toy Division, Scott Deeming, and we're going to be premiering his exclusive here on the show.
Cool. All right. Well, right after these messages. Tune in to Joker Joker TV Thursday nights at 6:30 p.m. JokerJokertv.com. Oh yeah.
Hello.
Greetings. Hey, Scott, how you doing?
Good. Wearing the glasses because Jason asked me to.
Yeah, man.
And I think I'm going to take them off in about 3 seconds. There we go. That's enough of that. Oh.
Did I pronounce your last name right? Deeming or Deeming?
It's Deeming, but whatever. It's fine.
Deeming.
Yeah.
Okay.
No worries. I'm not overly concerned about pronunciation.
So to let the audience know, Scott is participating in Virtually Assembled, Assembly Required Experience on February 6th and 7th. And tonight we're going to be premiering Scott's exclusive for the event.
Whoa, that's exciting.
Drum roll, please.
Cool.
Yeah, here we go.
Woo!
Bum, bum,
Awesome.
There it is. That is the
BB-88, the useless assassin droid. Plucked
Yeah,
from
and it's
an
great.
alternate timeline in Star Wars universe comes BB-88, the useless assassin droid. What cruel fate awaits a droid whose program purpose is to hunt and kill when he's got no arms or hands to hold a blaster or vibro blade? Vibro blade.
The weapons come out of nowhere.
nowhere. He's got nothing
I love
except
in
for
the
blunt force
I love in
trauma.
the description of this, Scott, that you say I think it comes with no accessories.
Yeah, it's important because he can't hold them, so he should not. It should be noted.
But it kind of looks like the butt bomb that they used in that Denzel Washington movie. Where he was trying to rescue that kidnapped girl or something.
Yeah,
He stuck a bomb
like
in
all
your
of
butt.
What? I am not familiar with that film.
Wow. Wow, I
Yeah.
missed an opportunity, I think. Yeah, this is a chrome variant of a figure that I made. Normally he comes in
Yep, he's in it.
gun metal.
Oh, cool.
And I did a couple of gold versions as well. Gold finish versions of the figure as well. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
And we're going to have 5 of these, and each one is numbered on the back, 1 of 5, and signed. This limited edition series will be available on Designer Toy Market during the show. And I think that what's really cool about this guy is I was staring at him when the videos were playing earlier, and I thought that the image was backwards, and I was trying to flip the image on my side. I realized that it's not.
I thought the same thing the first time I saw it.
I can read half of it.
Yeah.
It's all fine, but So.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of one of those things when you're doing film like this or doing the live stream. Every once in a while there'll be somebody with something, everything's backwards.
Yeah, you got to double check.
Yeah. That's great. I love that.
So Scott, what inspired you to stick an IG-88 head on a BB-8 body?
Digging through a bucket of parts, and there was an IG-88 head and a BB-88 body. It's not this was not an intellectual exercise whatsoever.
Why isn't it a Boba head? It should be a Boba head, right?
Yeah, well, I did my requisite Boba Fett figure early on, and maybe I'll do another. But BB-88 just had a ring to it that was just like too precious not to articulate.
So Chicken Burger Disco wanted to know: is this cast silver or is this painted silver?
It's painted chrome. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's a very cool acrylic chrome aerosol finish.
Cool.
Sorry, excuse me.
What I dig is when I showed this to my 9-year-old, he stared at it and he like tilted his head and he's like, "How does he roll?" And I was like, "Well, that's why he's useless."
It's amazing how in the imagination of a child you suddenly replace BB-88's head with a different head, and suddenly that like rolling function wouldn't work anymore. Like, couldn't it just float above the ball like it did in the movie? I don't know.
Right.
Or I kind of thought it popped out.
Yeah. Or maybe what he does is he flops onto his side. So his head is horizontal, and then he just lets her rip.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And then at least the danger of him, maybe this is his MO as an assassin droid, is that there's a lot of pratfalls and concussions, and this is how he deals with with his program purpose. He
Just
tries to find
sweeps everybody's leg out.
Yeah, sweep the leg. He could be in the center of like
roundhouse leg sweep.
Yeah, just all the way around. Yeah, so maybe he's not so useless after all. Maybe I was wrong about that. I just didn't imagine take it to that imaginary place that I really needed to take.
We can always just write "not so useless" now, right there.
Put a little sticker on it.
If you have a silver Sharpie, I am fully okay with that.
Nearly useless. Nearly useless.
Yeah. Sorry, if I had time to redesign the card art, we could make it mildly useful.
Yeah, they're mildly useless. There you go.
No, but in person though, this looks like a really nice carded figure. You know, it's the card is solid. It's really well done. Wait, how did you make the card art? Did you just print it and
it's a combination. In the rest of the ad copy for the listing, I kind of mentioned what I did. So it's a hand drawing of BB-88's body and IG-88's head that I inked by hand, photographed with a DSLR, and then did a whole lot of Photoshoppery to get it to look the way that it does. So like the background photo is actually the famous like twin sunset of Tatooine to give them that desert vibe. Some like 3 different levels of gradient to try to make the chrome look like chromy, because the other card art for the other variants, so the gunmetal and the gold variants, the drawing also is like looks more gunmetal or more gold. Just to try to play around with that a little bit. Yeah, it was inspired by a conversation I had with Dove during was it San Diego, when he did an interview with me, and we were talking about once they released all the micro machines, then they released a silver version and then a gold version and then a bronze version, and how much it infuriated him. I was like, I have an idea.
I love it.
So you can get some more mileage out of this figure. So the next one can be gold. Next one after that is bronze, right?
We did
yeah. I have a really good bronze paint that I could use. I have, out of the 10 gunmetal, I'll have like I think 7 available too on my store during assembly required as well. So if people are not into chrome and want a finish that's a little more military, here's a military finish.
Yeah,
awesome.
And we'll have,
I got a nice present from Scott in the package. There was a single gold.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And we'll,
Thank you for that,
Matt, how are you going to be showing that? On the assembly required website, we'll be listing all these artists with links to their store.
Scott, Yoyodyne will have a link on the event page. If you hop over to the event page, all the artists will be listed there, and you'll be able to speak to Scott directly through a Zoom table that he'll have set up, or you can go right to his retail page, his online shop. Those links will be right there below, the Yoyodyne symbol and his little his virtual booth. And these exclusives though, these 5 that Scott did for the show, these will be on the designer toy market.
Yeah.
Only the exclusives from the assembly required will be on the designer toy market. Everything else these artists have will be at their own tables.
Cool. And we don't have a title to pull up on that, but designertoymarket.com. We do have a few toys available already right now. That was from our soft launch. But as soon as the assembly required happens, we're gonna hey, we can see you now. We'll definitely.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, how you doing?
He just needs an IG-88 head sticking out of his head. Be the same thing, right?
Oh my God, that's when we can do cons again. That's cosplay, just like a paper hat.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Cool.
I'm gonna dress up like the useless assassin droid.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta be careful though. There's people in the chat. Diamond Dog says it is rather phallic, is it not? Sure. Yeah. Yeah. There's something there. Maybe.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on, Scott, talking about your toy, and as always, I appreciate talking to you. There's a lot of creativity going on that end. Scott's also doing his thesis on bootleg and designer toys, and we talk about that a little in the interview on that's going to air during the virtually assembled as well.
Yeah. And here, while this is a virtually assembled sneak peek, let me just.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
These are here is a too high sneak preview.
Like Planet of the Apes, Star Wars kind of combination there.
That's the
little monkey action.
Hell yeah.
Little communist robot action.
Awesome. Can't wait to see what that is. And you'll have that in your store?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like I'll have 3 new series of 5 each.
Cool.
Figures that I'm prepping for assembly required right now. I'm just finishing the painting.
Cool.
And, yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
People come visit me in my booth. I'm gonna set it up in my kitchen.
It's going to be ridiculous. We're going to be streaming for 16 hours that weekend, so we're going to be there to entertain each other.
Yeah.
Wow, it'll just be like that last video, except it'll be coffee and toys and coffee and toys and coffee and toys.
Yep. Coffee and toys.
All right.
Well, thank you, Scott. I appreciate you.
All right.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so we've got a short commercial break, and then
circles in that point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. So thank you again, once again, Yoyodyne Toy Division. Scott, thank you. So up next, we've got a piece from False Gods. These guys are from New York. They just released in October the album No Symmetry, Only Disillusion. And this is from that. They formed in 2015, and this is their first debut full length. So they've released a couple EPs since 2015, but they finally put this out. They're again another sludge doom metal style band. So let's take it away.
Oh yeah. Okay.
These eyes will fall.
Greetings. It is I, Toybox, America's favorite cartoon witch, and I want my Joker TV.
Crushed in a can, no time or distance. This is no place for a man, but I have enough air for resistance and pain and coffee and coffee and pain and coffee.
Wait, could that be the sound of his communication device? Is it possible someone has located him and he is not truly lost in space? Please stay tuned for a word from our sponsors.
Howdy, whippersnappers. Old whippersnappers. Even you young whippersnappers that ain't much more than knee-high to a duck. It's me, your old friend Captain Ron. Same Captain Ron that brought you the Camperator Deluxe Spoon, Fork, Knife, Corkscrew, and Faux Wood Handle for a low, low price of $19.99. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. I know I can read your mind. I know what you're watching right now. I'm just kidding. I had to pay a whole lot of money for this here spot. And I know you're watching the Astro Artist. And I know you just met his good friend. His one and only sidekick. That's right. Squarehead Sponge Brush. The one and only. Right here on B. Ronco Television. B. Ronco. Novelty, gifts, landscaping. Howdy, folks. Captain Ron here again to shoot you a straight deal on a squarehead sponge brush. You've seen it on the hit show. You know you want it. I know you want it. What I need to know is what you're gonna pay for it. I gotta get my old rig out of hock. Now, come on. $39.99? Just kidding with you. $29.99 in 4 installments of whatever that breaks down to. But I'm just kidding with you again. We're gonna go $14.53 right here. Free shipping.
Free shipping not available in the United States or other countries.
You act within the next 673 hours. Pow wow, boom, you get 2. This one's free. You ain't even gotta pay for it. You just pay for this one with the extra handling charge, of course. $3.83 plus $4.82, and that's it. That's all you pay. That's all you pay. Boom, this one's free. Like I said, this one's free.
Now, let's take another quick look at your good friend. You might see something a little different. Where's your good friend? Right here. I'll be right back.
Square head sponge brush.
Came back, shooting straight. Now, you may have noticed on the hit TV show, Chris Shue, Astro Artist, our good friend here, square head sponge brush has eyes and a mouth.
Square head sponge brush accessory packs sold separately in our catalog.
Mouth and eyes not included. We now return to our program.
We left our artist here, in orbit, around an unknown planet, in an endless cycle of painting, sleeping, dreaming, and blurring the lines between.
Stop.
Sleeping all day.
Stop.
Sleeping all day. Yeah. Get up. Do something.
Stop.
Sleeping all day. The Astro Artist knew very well that this was only a mask. He had purchased it himself at the B. Ronco novelty shop in the Orlando Shuttleport on his way to the Paint the Rings of Saturn contest that began this journey. Painting, sleeping, dreaming, painting, sleeping, dreaming. Is he painting in his sleep? Or is he sleeping in his painting? Howdy, folks.
From the creators of Assembly Required, Virtually Assembled, an Assembly Required experience. 2-day online event, streaming live on assemblyrequired.net, YouTube, as well as other platforms. February 6 and 7, 2021. Virtually Assembled, an Assembly Required experience, including artist interviews, studio tours, artist toy exclusives, artist-made toy commercials, and Toy Box, America's favorite cartoon witch. Sponsors include Unboxing Asheville, Morgan's Comics, Appalachian Pinball Museum, Asheville FM, Designer Toy Market, Toy Box Theater, JOKERJOKERtv, and Resin Underworld. Virtually Assembled, an Assembly Required experience. 2-day online event, February 6 and 7, 2021.
products, and more. Available from Michael Morse Art Toys.
Hay que joder al güey.
Hello everybody! Now I want to introduce, my name is El Chamuco y te les quiero vender un chingo de juguetes porque necesito mandar muchos dólares para comprar machetes para mi puta familia. Now I need to introduce the new toys. The first is American history. I want to show you is to talk about the genocide, the thrills of tears. To remember, for don't forget the history and never more kill millions of millions of Native Americans for to steal the land. Go in Africa and kidnap millions and millions and millions and Afro people and make the Afro Americans and after to say to continue the history, American history, the slavery, the bags is the border. We have a border patrol, an alien like me. I want to buy you to buy all my toys about American history. Buy for your kids, and now your kids can learn the real American history. Y ahora sí, a machetazos, hijos de la chingada. Where is the button for to off the camera? Okay, okay. Go. Stop.
Oh my goodness. Welcome, Edwin Salas, to the show.
Hola a todos, gente que hace juguetes. My English is a little stupid, but I try to communicate with you Americans people.
That's all right, Edwin. It's all right. You're broadcasting directly from hell?
Yes, from any place in Latin America. It's the hell for America.
Looks like
Mexico
Juarez.
too, the border. After the border is the dream country. Dollars, dollars.
Wow. All right. Well, for our viewing audience, this is Edwin Salas, and he is participating artist in Virtually Assembled, Assembly Required Experience on February 6th and 7th. And that was his commercial that we just saw, along with another artist, Michael Morse, which we'll talk about a little bit later with the Godzilla thing. But Edwin's the focal point here, and we're here to talk about Edwin's exclusives.
Awesome. Ooh. So we saw him in the commercial there.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
So, Edwin, these are some powerful pieces.
Yep.
What?
Well, it's not really powerful. No, includes batteries. No batteries inside. No powerful.
All wood.
No batteries. Sorry.
No, they are all made of wood. They are assembled by hand by Edwin. They are. I mean, if they came out of these boxes, which they cannot, they would be actually posable, would they not be?
Oh yeah, they're articulated, right?
Yeah, they are pretty much. They are articulated. Edwin's got his own style of wooden bootleg toys, and each of them has a joint there. But I remember when I first saw these on Instagram, I was floored. I was speechless about the statement that you got going on here, and we thought it was really important to have you on the show to talk about talk about your stuff.
Rid of the other.
Yeah, they're really powerful, Edwin. They're really powerful.
Oh, I don't know if I say thank you or not, but I
Yeah.
appreciate your look about it. It's a really, I'm a puppeteer. I make puppetry in the last 20 years, and my last pieces I want to take like excuse my puppet performance, and now my situation to make toys, to make bootleg, to take the excuse for to talk just a little about the history, and not only the American history, because I can say chat in this program.
Sure, whatever.
Okay, good. Good. Well, this all the kind of chat is not only in United States, it's too in
Yeah.
Mexico, because the racists no have nationality.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me. It's me. More young. Was a photo a lot of years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, this is me
You
too.
look so much younger in these photos.
Yes.
Your horns are so,
Now I'm
so much.
old.
But these are the only 3 exclusives that you submitted. I say only like it's not enough, but these are the 3 that you submitted, and it's. I remember, I remember when I took these out of the box, and my 9-year-old saw them, and trying to explain what is probably lacking in his history books in 3rd grade. And probably in all of the history books as he moves through public school, is some of the darker side of humanity, and the incredible message that is being sent by these things is, like you said, I think you said it in your commercial, or maybe you said it in an email to me, was about the darker side of
Yes,
these,
it's the excuse for to talk at the kids. Now you can give this for Christmas to your kids, and when you have this, for example, of the slavery, say, "Oh, look, it's my grandfather.
Yeah.
Look, I found a dress like this in the basement to use my grandfather." Sorry, it's the smoke of the hell. Yes, and this is nice because it's the excuse you need to explain your song. What is this? The Ku Klux Klan. What I mean? What reason is this slavery? Because was a big kidnapping of the millions of people from this civilization for to bring here to work free, for to have this land. But before we because me too, because I live now here, some miles under the underground, but I live here. Yes, it's
Yeah.
we stole this land, and after more, and now we have this situation with this mix of culture, and this amazing, that's beautiful, but at the same time is the problems we have now. By the way, God bless you, and God bless America with K.
And I mean, you're talking about American history, but you're also talking about what's going on right now
in the present. Yeah.
I mean, like all 3 of these, we have current things going on that are affecting these people right now, and so I mean, it's not just the history; it's right now, So.
Well,
I was
never ended.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, Mux, but as the token Canadian on the program, I didn't want to seem like I was operating from a moral high ground.
No.
But yeah,
Go
they
ahead.
You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah,
they are
I mean,
they are remarkably contemporary, and they could also just say America.
Yeah.
Which is, and this is the kind of stuff that I like. If we think about toys being objects that teach children things, in one way, like these are also teaching tools as art pieces that sort of use some of that, and I think that's really like where their strength lies, Edwin. I'm a very big fan of your work, particularly your political work, for that reason.
Thank you. I really appreciate.
I've seen a bunch of your performances too, you know, and in your performances you touch on, you know, the border and you know, I forget your characters' names, but you have a border agent and a Mexican that's, you know, and Maria, his wife. I remember that. You know,
Frijolito.
Yeah, Frijolito. That's right.
Mate.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
well, you know, for understand the present, you need to understand the history. You know, I remember now Howard Zinn. It's a famous writer to teach about the real history of United States, and because they tell it's a lot the part of the history they don't teach the kids because they want to make the kids a beautiful world, you know. Not for nothing, Disney is amazing. Sorry for my bad words, Disney.
Sugarcoat it. They want to sugarcoat it.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah.
You know, this makes this beautiful world, and now it's the reality. It's we can watch near 1 week ago. We can watch all these free toys to play alive.
Yep. Exactly.
But you know, I thought we got past racism when we came out with that Ancestry.com thing. Everybody was sending their DNA off, and imagine their surprise when they were a mix of somebody else.
Yep. So.
Well, I think it's kind of amazing, and you know, one of the most amazing parts about it that hit me was the fact that it's a message that's presented in the shape of a toy, in the persona of a toy. You know, a lot of the political statements that artists make, you know, in this industry. And Scott, you know, having your feedback on this is actually really, really helpful. You know, the statements that are made when reviewing, you know, looking at the toys and the toy makers, they're sometimes they're subtle, sometimes they're really, really subtle, and sometimes they're in your face. And Edwin, your work, not just as a toy maker, but also as a performer, you have some pretty prolific statements in your work, and I give you much respect.
Oh, it looks like you might have sold them already.
Yes.
By the way, if this is a 3 pieces exclusive, but if somebody want more, I have my kids illegal in the basement in the other part. You can become work with the little knives. They have a little knives like this
with their little hands.
Yes, one moment. It's like this, little knives. I can make that work. I make the little pieces for you American. You can buy it. I can sell dollars in my family, and my family can buy guns to, you know.
Well, Edwin, when you drop these pieces off, because we're both in Nashville, so you know, when you dropped these pieces off a couple of weeks ago, you had mentioned that a museum had reached out to you about them. Is that correct? Was that correct?
No, I don't understand. Sorry.
You had, I thought you had mentioned that a museum had reached out to you to try to purchase these pieces from you.
Oh yes, a gallery. I can't say the name because the gallery is a little angry with me.
No.
And with you, I send your address. Now I know your address. I send the address to the gallery. Say yes. You know these people is dangerous. This bald man. Yes, they put me a dog. They say me. You need to make exclusive pieces only for me, motherfucker. Like this. With this, we're awesome. Oh, sorry for to say motherfucker. I think I can say in YouTube this too. Excuse me. My English is limited. I learned in the border these words.
But that was very clear.
My English limited for my words.
Well, Edwin, I appreciate you coming on, and I appreciate everything that you do for the community. And I appreciate that, you know, seeing you grow in the industry and over the last couple of years has been pretty spectacular. And I wish amazing things for you. So thank you for coming on, and thank you for participating in our event.
Well, I want to say three things. The little things is the first time I watched a toy, like a bootleg, but a toy, artistic bootleg toy was with Mux Blanc in acting Greece. Was the first time. And when I watched this, I say, wow, this is amazing. I don't know nothing about the culture of the toys. And after I began to discover, by the way, continue Mux Blanc to be like my inspiration, because I found a lot of politic art, for example, in Mux Blanc too. By the way, all the people we are here together and we make bootlegs is a political position about it, to talk about the industry of the toys. It's the things to say, go, well, you give you all this, we can transform. For example, the toy of the little droid, and this is amazing because no have nothing political, but yes, have something important. Make a one child to make a question of himself.
Yeah.
How many toys of the industry now make the kids make questions about it?
Yeah, make them think about things.
And this is important. I think this is important. I think is our kind of revolution.
Yeah. Inspire that creativity in the next generation.
Yes. Well, if we arrive to have a next generation, maybe we die the next year, everybody. But it's okay.
We'll see.
Yes, we'll see. Well, I'm in the hell. I don't care.
Yeah.
Here we don't have to beat here.
So we're going to also include some links in the description of this video, where Edwin has a YouTube page where he does a lot of videos constantly about puppetry, about a couple different things. You published a book about puppetry, creating marionette puppets and things like that. So there's a lot of information to find out about Edwin, even besides his toys. So we'll include a lot of those links in the description. So
yes, thank you so much for the opportunity to be in JOKERJOKERtv. And sorry for my English.
No, you're great.
Well,
little French.
The other day I tell my wife, I understand. I talk like a Yoda.
Yeah. All right, let's switch. All right, thank you so much, Edwin.
Thank you, Edwin.
Thank you. Thank everybody. And we hope everybody sell all. Sold out all, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to go back a little bit. We played back there the second part of Chris Shue's piece. And then we had the commercial from Michael Morse. We've played some stuff from Michael Morse before, or we had him on the show a couple of months ago now. We did a little bit of interview with him when we opened the designer toy market. So that we'll be talking about his exclusive on another episode of JOKERJOKERtv. All right, so up next, let's see, we're going to have something from Snaed, and that's going to basically close out our show. So I want to thank you guys for joining us. Matt, thanks for bringing some guests, and that was really cool stuff. Jason, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah.
Great.
All right, is there anything you want to say at the end about Assembly Required? Virtually assembled?
I keep posting the link in the chat,
okay,
but that's only on YouTube. Once again, Virtually Assembled is going to be live streamed on February 6th and 7th on assembly-required.net. And we've got 16 hours of show lined up for you between the 2 days, 8 hours each day from 1 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're leaning towards the later hours to focus on some of the West Coast as well, let them in on it. And we're going to have a good time. We got quite a show lined up.
Oh, yeah.
And, 16 hours should cover the Asia market, too.
Oh yeah.
We do have a lot of viewers in the Philippines right now. Tuning
we
in.
do. Yep. So we'll, and like we did, you know, these interviews, there'll be more interviews, there'll be more commercials, a bunch of cool stuff. So it's going to be a very entertaining event. So, all right. Well, thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. I thought we could do it.